Welcome back once again to the Murphy Center campus of Middle Tennessee State. The starting lineups for the ball game are being introduced. Oak Ridge coached by Aaron Green, assisted by Craig Price, Ronnie Scott, and Danny Green. Walker Valley wearing their all blue and gold. The Wildcats in their home whites with Cardinal. The non-starters have been introduced, the starters for Walker Valley, and now we're about to have the starting lineup for the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats. And you got to figure, although we've got 4 seniors on this team, Mark, that they've got to be a little bit nervous because they've never played in the state tournament.
Yeah, first time in Murphy Center, first time in a gymnasium of this size. So I agree, they got to be nervous, but I believe they're prepared.
Shamar Green, Garrett Giles, Raekwon Watson have been announced as starters, as Charlie Taubenheim, and big smile on his face as he came through the starters. Wildcats, Cooper Williams, the final starter announced. Wildcats definitely have the size advantage. We'll see how it all plays out here as we're about to get underway here from the Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. The Wildcats and the Mustangs live here on FM 92.7. We're taping the ball game for a stream. As the Wildcats roll out to the center, it's going to be Shamar Green to jump with Tucker Campbell, and we're about to have state tournament basketball from Middle Tennessee State University. Ball is up, controlled by Shamar, but saved by Walker Valley, and we are underway. For the basketball will come the Mustangs. Number 23 calls the play. That is Turner Clayton. Clayton works the ball down low and throws it along the baseline. They swing the ball around the top of the key. 0-0 our score. We're just underway. Ashton Davis drives to the hole, puts up a shot, good. Ashton Davis scores the first 2 points, and the Wildcats trail Walker Valley 2-0. Here comes Raekwon Watson down the floor. He's nearly stripped of the ball, and he is. Turned the ball over, and they work it in. They connect, get the shot off. Ray's got to be a lot more conscious of his defenders.
Yeah, he does. A little sloppy that time, getting the ball down the court for Ray.
Here comes a blocking foul called against Oak Ridge. He tried to get it back, almost got it back, but then lost it. Wildcats down 2-0. First foul called in the ball game goes against the Wildcats. It's going to go against Charlie Taubenheim. That'll be his first foul. Walker Valley ball, they lob it in. And it comes to Campbell, out to the top of the circle to Ashton Davis. Picked up by Shamar Green. He hands it off to Graham Campbell, averaging 8.3 points per ball game. Walker Valley on top 2-0, 7:08 to play. They work the ball, Campbell with it. We're in the first quarter, dribbling the ball outside the three-point stripe. It goes to Campbell. Campbell drives against Ray, behind the back dribble, stops, goes up for the shot, no good, gets his own rebound, back up, blocked by Cooper, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Walker Valley basketball. Walker Valley's come out very aggressive against the Wildcats. Oak Ridge yet to get a shot off. We're 6:53 to play. Here's the ball worked in. Then it comes to Campbell. Campbell top of the circle to Davis. Davis guarded by Shamar. He swings it out. Number 23 drives in the paint. Cut off by Cooper Williams. Lost the ball. Cooper steals it. Ball's loose on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. The alternate possession arrow to Oak Ridge. So the Wildcats will get it. Good hustle there by Cooper Williams.
Yeah, great job to get up after the ball like that, David. Sacrificing his body as he dives on the ground and slides across the floor to get that ball.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor for the first time, about to get the ball across the line. Here it goes to Garrett Giles, around to Charlie Taubenheim. Taubenheim finds Garrett free, wide open three in the corner is up. Good! Great start. Garrett Giles drills a three, and it's 3-2 Wildcats.
Great way for the Wildcats to start that time, Dave, with a nice three-pointer by Garrett Giles.
Here comes the Mustangs in for a shot. They kiss one off the glass. Good by Ashton Davis, and the Wildcats trail by 1. 4-3 our score. Down the floor will come Raekwon Watson. Ray wearing number 11, about to be met at the midcourt line. Swings the ball over to Charlie Taubenheim. Back it goes to Garrett. Garrett thought about shooting a three, finds Ray at the top of the circle. Back to Garrett. They're giving him a little space. That's why he was able to knock that shot down before, as Ray thought about launching one. Garrett's free again. This time he's going to drive the baseline, get a layup. Good. All 5 points by Garrett Giles. It's almost like they're leaving him open.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he did in the first game, David, but he's very effective in this game.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor with the basketball. Walker Valley outside the three-point line. They work the ball outside to, you see his number 0. That's Tucker Campbell. Campbell swings it over to Davis. Around the backside, they get a shot up, no good. Charlie on the rebound. Charlie Taubenheim with it. Over it goes to Raekwon Watson. Ray Ray with it across the way to Garrett Giles. Thought about driving, finds Ray Ray free for three. It's on its way. Good! 3-point shot. Raekwon Watson, and the Wildcats have an 8-4 lead. 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Here at the Murphy Center with the basketball. Ashton Davis drives against Ray Ray right in front of the Oak Ridge bench. Ray Ray nearly got it, and then they lose it out of bounds. Good defense, Ray Ray Watson.
Great defense that time by Ray Ray David, just hassling the offensive player number 2, Campbell, over there for Walker Valley.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor, leading 8-4, 4:55 to play. Ray Ray with the basketball, top of the key. The Wildcats have 2 threes already. They're leaving Garrett free again. Garrett's going to kick it out. Charlie for 3. Good! 3-point shot, Charlie Taubenheim, and it's 11-4 Wildcats. 4:40 to play in the first quarter. Lady Wildcats were here last Thursday. The guys making their opponent as Ray Ray all over number 2, and he reaches in and commits a foul. Ray Ray just a little bit too aggressive there.
Yeah, I thought he had it there a couple swipes ago, David, but just unable to make contact with the ball.
Let me take a few pictures. Walker Valley basketball, side court. To work the ball in will be Turner Clayton. Clayton lobs it in. Top of the circle, out it goes to Campbell. Campbell looks to Ashton Davis. Bounce pass, and there's a reach-in foul. Charlie commits his second foul of the quarter, and looks like Malik Howard's going to have to come into the ball game. Oak Ridge on top, 11-4, 4:26 to play. Malik's going to come into the ball game for Charlie. Charlie defending hard there, but picks up a foul. That'll be, I believe, team foul number 3. Bounce pass comes in. Walker Valley with the basketball. Ashton Davis with it around the left side. Oak Ridge on top, 11-4, 4:20 to play in the first period. They work the ball for a 3. It's partially rejected by Malik. Rebounded by Walker Valley. They've got the ball underneath the goal. Shamar tries to stop, and he does. Keeps him from driving. Ray Ray trying to defend Ashton Davis. They swing the ball back to the top of the key. That goes to Campbell. Campbell on nearly walk. Works the ball out to the top of the circle. 4 minutes to play first quarter with the basketball, Walker Valley. Number 23, Turner Clayton lobs the ball down low against Cooper. Cannot shoot. They back it inside. Now at the free throw line. Penetrating left. Back it goes. Good defense. Oak Ridge not allowing them to move at all. Ashton Davis with the basketball. Ray Ray defending. Oak Ridge crowd making noise. They throw the ball away. Intercepted. Malik Howard. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Ray Ray with it to Malik, and he's fouled. Personal foul will go against Graham Campbell. 3:34 to play first quarter. Oak Ridge on top of Walker Valley, 11-4. It'll be the Wildcats with the basketball, side court. Malik's going to work the ball in. Wildcats up 11-4. Good start. Shooting the ball, 3 threes for the Wildcats. Ray Ray dribbles the ball to the midcourt circle, finds Garrett in the corner. Thought about lobbing it in, goes to try to get it to Shamar, forced it. Ray Ray was open to the top of the key, tried to get the ball to Shamar, just threw the ball away. It'll be Walker Valley with it. 11-4 the score. Bounce pass, and Cooper's going to foul. Can't force the ball in. I know that's what we need to do is get the ball inside to the big guys, but that pass was forced.
Yeah, I think Garrett was just trying to force it in there. The pass wasn't really there, but he tried to force it. Unfortunately, just a turnover for the Wildcats. That's their second of the game.
11-4 the score. Wildcats in the lead. 3:16 to play first period. Walker Valley ball. Ball comes in, and it comes to 0. Tucker Campbell. They've got a new guy in the ball game. That is Zach Davis. He's their leading scorer. He's averaging 17.5 points per ball game. Did not start the game. Wildcats on defense. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. 11-4 Oak Ridge. Ashton Davis, top of the circle. Around the left side it goes to Turner Clayton. Goes in for the shot. Clang off the iron, no good. Malik Howard has the rebound. Malik's going to bring the ball down the floor himself. Gives it off to Ray Ray. Ray Ray accelerates but can't drive in. Backs it up in the midcourt circle to Garrett Giles. Giles in the corner, throws the ball away. Anticipated somebody. Here comes a shot off the glass. Good. Michael Wood scores, and here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Wildcats turn the ball over. It's a 5-point Oak Ridge lead. 11-6 to score, 2:27 to play. Got to be more careful with our passes, Mark.
Yeah, it's the second straight turnover for Garrett and the third team turnover.
Wildcats work it into Cooper for the shot. Good! Cooper Williams off the glass, and Oak Ridge leads 13-6. 2:10 to play in the first quarter. That time they got the ball down low to the big guys. Here comes Oak Ridge moving back on defense, wearing their all-white jerseys with Cardinal, Walker Valley in gold and blue. They've got the basketball. Ashton Davis, right elbow shot, no good. Rebound, Shamar Green of the Wildcats. Here comes Oak Ridge back the other way. 1:59 to play in the first quarter. 13-6, Oak Ridge in the lead. Cooper Williams with it, top of the key. Around it goes to Malik, lobs it into Shamar. Shamar triple teamed, wants to shoot, goes up with it. He's going to go up and lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Walker Valley. They obviously remember the first ball game. As soon as Shamar got his hands on it, 3 blue shirts came to him.
Yeah, they absolutely collapsed on him, David. Caused a lot of problems for him. Someone was free.
Oak Ridge, three-pointer on its way, no good. Cooper's got the rebound, back up, no good. That's kind of a late whistle. We've had this official before. I'm trying to figure out what association he's with. I think he's with the Knoxville Association, so we played him on the away games, not the home games. As Oak Ridge goes to the free throw line, it'll be Cooper Williams at the line. 13-6, Oak Ridge in the lead. Cooper, good free throw shooter, goes to the line for the Wildcats. His toss, no good. 71 coming in, averaging 12.3 points per ball game. Oak Ridge in the lead, 1:30 to play first quarter, 13-6. Cooper Williams back to the line, toss, good. Nice shot for Cooper, 3 points for him. Oak Ridge leads 14-6. Minute 28 to play first quarter. Here comes Walker Valley down the floor. Walker Valley with it, top of the circle. Garrett Giles working hard defensively. Number 55 drives against Malik. Throws up a shot, no good, but a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge, and that's going to send Walker Valley to the free throw line. It'll be Graham Campbell. He's averaging points per ball game. He'll have 2 shots. Was up, no good. Hits the back end of the iron. He'll have another one. 14-6, Oak. A minute 18 to play first quarter. We were here. We won the first ball game. He missed both of them. Number 4 with the basketball and needs some help. Backs it over to Campbell. Campbell drives in against Malik. Shot is up. Good. Good drive there. They missed both free throws, but 14-8, Oak Ridge by 6. 3 to play in the first quarter, Oak Ridge basketball. Malik Howard with it to Garrett Giles to Ray in the corner. Double team, cannot shoot, had Malik early. Now he's going to shoot a 3, it's up, no good. Rebound to Walker Valley, then they knock it out of bounds. Should be Oak Ridge's ball, and it is. As Oak Ridge will get Shamar Green back in the ball game. Cooper's going to get a little bit of a rest. 6-point Oak Ridge lead, 50.6 seconds to play in the first quarter. 14-8 Wildcats. Garrett Giles will work the ball in right in front of the Walker Valley bench, and it comes to Jarrell Jemerson. Jemerson came in the ball game, picks up his dribble and stops. He's got to give it over to Garrett Giles. Giles to Malik. The Wildcats' court spacing is not good. Here's the lob to Shamar. He'll turn, kick it out. Ray for 3. No good, but he got hammered. Garrett had the rebound. Ball's knocked out of bounds. 34.4 seconds. Ray hit the deck there. It'll be Wildcat basketball.
Yeah, I think he was fishing for a 4-point play there, David, but just did not get it.
Here comes Oak Ridge working into Shamar, back to Jarrell. Jarrell backing up with his dribble. Looks back to Coach Green. 5-second count is on. He gives it over to Ray. Ray inside to Malik. Back to Ray at the midcourt circle. Backs it up. 22 seconds to play in the first quarter. 14-8 the score. Wildcats in the lead. Counting down the final seconds of the quarter. Jarrell, Jemerson, Raekwon Watson, Malik Howard, Shamar Green, and Garrett Giles. Wildcats down to 7 seconds. Here's Ray. Will he take it himself? He's going to drive. Ray's going to turn, spin. He lost the ball. They get a shot off at the buzzer. Hits front of the rim. No good as the first quarter comes to a close. We played one quarter basketball at the state tournament, and the Wildcats lead Walker Valley 14-8. We'll be back to the Murphy Center in 60 seconds. David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Hayes, Blake Woody, Brian Bennett back at the studios of FM 92.7. Second quarter just underway. Ray trying to guard number 3, throws up a shot, in and out, no good. Cooper Williams on the rebound. Wildcats have Charlie Taubenheim back in the ball game, along with Raekwon Watson, Shamar Green, Garrett Giles, and Cooper Williams, the original starting 5. Garrett thought about shooting a 3, finds Shamar free, back to Ray. Around to Charlie. I don't know why he didn't shoot it. He's going to drive, kick it out. Garrett, 3-pointer on its way, no good. Surprised Charlie didn't launch that one. That's really where he likes to shoot it as they bring the ball down the floor. Their basketball, they've got a wide open three. No good. Rebound to Walker Valley. They shoot another three. It's no good. Rebound again to Walker Valley, and then somebody pushed off.
Yeah, Ray got pushed from behind, David. Good call. I believe it would be on number 20 for Walker Valley.
7:12 to play first half. 14-8. Oak Ridge in the lead. Wildcat basketball. Cooper works the ball into Raekwon Watson. The senior point guard will walk the ball across the line. Oak Ridge and Walker Valley, only the fourth time the two teams have ever played, but we've played them twice already, this being the second time this year. As Garrett gets a baseline jumper, it's up short. Shamar battles, can't get the rebound. Little short jumper there all over Shamar wherever he goes. They've got the basketball. Number 3 with it, that's Zach Davis. With his back to the goal, goes in for a fadeaway shot, no good. Blocked by Ray. Saved by Cooper Williams. Cooper with it to Ray. 14-8 Wildcats, 6:40 to play here in the first half. Wildcat ball. Charlie Toppenheim inside to Cooper, drives in, shot no good. Shamar battles, can't get the rebound. Saved on the floor. Oak Ridge, Charlie for 3, good! 3-point shot, Charlie Toppenheim. And underneath the goal, a big battle and a war between Cooper and Wyatt Keaton. And let's see who the foul's on.
It'd be on number 4 for Walker Valley, David. That'll be Keaton. That'll be his second.
We appreciate you watching our ball game today on YouTube on our replay, but listening to us on FM 92.7. We appreciate all of our sponsors all season long. Laurel Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, the Summit Medical Group, Bob's Wash and Fold Laundry, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic of Oak Ridge, the Oak Ridge Utility District, the Fox Insurance Group, and the Oak Ridge class of 1989, and my good friends Ronnie and Becky Hayes also, along with all of our stream sponsors this year in the district, the region, and the sub-state. 17-8 Oak Ridge, Wildcats in the lead, trying to play in the Final Four in the state tomorrow at 9:45 Eastern Time. A lot of basketball to be played. It's just 17-8. Oak Ridge ball to Shamar. Shamar in the paint, pulls up, called for a travel. They finally got the ball to Shamar in his range, but he took maybe a little stutter step.
Yeah, I didn't see it, David, but I'm not. I won't argue with that one.
Walker Valley basketball once again. Working the ball right side, it goes to Clayton. Clayton drives in. Good defense by Charlie. Can't foul him, though. He already has 2 fouls. They launch a 3. Clang off the iron, no good. They get the rebound once again. They've missed a lot of threes, and that's uncharacteristic of these guys. They can shoot lights out. They're going to drive the baseline, unable to shoot. They drive in, then good defense by Ray, and then he travels with the basketball. Oak Ridge will get it on the Walker Valley turnover. 5:54 to play second quarter, 17-8 Oak Ridge.
Yeah, looking at their stats, David, they're 0 for 4 from three-point range.
And that's unusual for them. That's one thing they do well, is that's shoot from the outside. Ray with the basketball. Harassed, dribbles in, cannot shoot, stops, needs some help, swings it over to Garrett Giles. Giles back to Ray. Nobody's underneath the goal there. Wildcats have Garrett free, and they're going to call a travel on him. I didn't see it either, but turnover Oak Ridge.
That's 3 straight travels that I haven't seen, David. That's odd. That reminds me of a game back at Wildcat Arena.
You mean Walkaday Walker?
Yes.
That's not his name. I know his name, but I'm not going to say it. Walker Valley basketball, 17-8 the score. Mustang basketball, good defense by the Wildcats. Here's a 3, that's no good. Rebound, Garrett Giles. They're missing their shots from the perimeter. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Walker Valley's done a really good job keeping the ball away from our big guys like we talked about. Charlie gets the ball into Cooper. Back to Ray. Ray walks for the ball. That's 4 straight walks.
Now that one I agree with. I actually saw that one, but yeah, a lot. I haven't seen this many walks in a game this season.
5:05 to play first half. 17-8, low-scoring affair here at the Murphy Center. Usually these first games are low-scoring. With the basketball will come Walker Valley's Ashton Davis. They launch one up, no good. Rebound to the Mustangs. The Wildcats got the size advantage, but they've got, I don't know what the number of rebounds are, but I think they've got to be ahead of us. Walker Valley ball, trying to drive in on Ray. They cannot do it. They back it up once again.
We have 11 rebounds. They have 8.
It just seems like theirs are more important, I guess. I don't know. Walker Valley ball. They shoot from the elbow up and no good. Blocked by that official. How dare he? Here comes Oak Ridge with Garrett Giles with the rebound. Garrett coming down the floor, looks for Ray Ray. No walks here, boys. Ray Ray calls the play, gives it back to Giles. Charlie's open. Shamar is. There's Ray Ray. Three-pointer on its way. Good! Three-point shot. Raekwon Watson, and Oak Ridge leads by a score of 20-8. 4:09 to play second quarter. The Wildcats, that's at least 4 threes.
Yeah, it is. They're looking here. They're 5 of 9 from three-point land.
Good play by Oak Ridge. The Wildcats steal it. Ray Ray down the floor. Ray Ray outside the line. Couldn't get the ball to Cooper. Backs it over to Charlie Taubenheim. There's Garrett. He shoots. It's for 3. It's no good. Cooper a big board. Goes up for the shot. Charge against Cooper Williams. I don't know about that one. You know, we're biased, so, and there it's a long ways away. Looked like a clean play for Cooper Williams as the Wildcats will substitute Malik Howard back in the ball game. Jarrell Jimerson coming in. Out will go Cooper and Charlie Taubenheim. 20-8 Oak Ridge. 3:48 to play. We're in the second period here at the state tournament. Oak Ridge and Walker Valley, second time this year. Much different game. The Wildcats, I think, put 88 on them the first time.
Wow, that's impressive, David. I'm not used to Oak Ridge with the smaller lineup, that being Ray Ray and Jarrell in at the same time.
Walker Valley basketball, good defense by Shamar. Trying to keep number 23, Turner Clayton, out of the paint. He's going to drive in, free throw line jumper. He might have been fouled. And he was. Got him. Oak Ridge got him on the wrist. He has an opportunity for a three-point play. It's a good call. We got him. It's a 10-point Oak Ridge lead, and Turner Clayton averaging 14.4 points per ball game will go to the free throw line.
Picking up the foul for Oak Ridge, David Shamar Green. That'll be his first, team 7th of this quarter.
Free throw is good. The Wildcats by 9, 20-11, 3:19 to play. We're in the second quarter. Oak Ridge basketball. Malik Howard with it to Garrett Giles. Garrett holds it, needs some help. 5-second count was on. Back to Jarrell it goes. Jarrell thought about penetrating. Got to be careful with the ball. Ray Ray with it in front of the Walker Valley bench. Looking to lob it down low. Oh, there's a grab. They didn't call that. Here's Oak Ridge's Garrett Giles. Back to Ray Ray. Stops. Shoots. No good. Rebound. Malik Howard off the glass. Good. Malik scores, and the Wildcats are up by 11 again.
Great positioning that time by Malik Howard. Right in just exactly in the right spot for that rebound.
Walker Valley basketball. We're down to 2:43 to play in the first half. They get a shot off. It's good. Pretty shot there by the Mustangs as Oak Ridge works the ball in, leading 22-13. 2:34 to play. We're in the second period. Garrett Giles with the basketball. Thought about going to Shamar. I think Shamar was not quite ready for it as Oak Ridge works the ball to Jarrell Jimerson. 22-13 Oak Ridge. 2:22 to play. Garrett with it, top of the circle. Back to Jarrell. Inside a wide open Malik, but he couldn't catch it. He had made a cut to the basket before he actually caught the ball, and they turned the ball over.
Great pass, though, by Jarrell, David. Malik was definitely open. I think he was just anticipating the shot before he actually caught the ball.
22-13, another turnover for the Wildcats. 2:10 and counting. Slowly walking the ball up the floor is Ashton Davis of Walker Valley. Walker Valley, a top 10 team all season long. 30 wins on the year. They work the ball down low, and Jarrell steals it to Ray Ray. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Ray Ray harassed in front of their bench. He's in a lot of trouble. They're killing him. Garrett, and then they are going to call a foul. Finally, they were hammering him all the way down the floor. Graham Campbell grabbed Ray Ray on this end of the floor, hit him about midcourt, and then drilled him right in front of their bench, and the third one was called. 22-13, Oak Ridge in the lead, 1:50 to play. And I think one of the things that Walker Valley's strategy is to be physical with Oak Ridge.
Oh, they're doing it. I mean, 55 Campbell especially is doing it. Dave, he's picked up his second foul.
Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats have Malik Howard outside the line to Jarrell Jimerson. Drives past his man, cannot shoot. Gives it off to Ray Ray. I think that was intended for Garrett, but it'll be Malik for 3, top of the key. Good! 3-point shot, Malik Howard. And the Wildcat Bigs dropping in the threes. 25-13 Oak Ridge. 1:20 to play here in the first half. With the basketball will come Ashton Davis. Davis drives in against Ray Ray. Goes in, shot, no good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Jarrell Jimerson to Oak Ridge down the floor. We could have a dunk. Here comes the alley-oop. He dunks it! Two-hand jam by Garrett Giles, and Oak Ridge leads 27-13.
That play was almost in slow motion, David. You knew what was coming. You just had to wait for it.
Walker Valley with the basketball once again. 14-point Oak Ridge lead. Here comes a shot, partially rejected, and a late whistle. They're going to say he fouled him in the act of shooting a three. He might have caught him on the wrist. Coach Green doesn't agree, but the foul's called against Oak Ridge, and that'll Landon Shirk, averaging 10 points a ball game, to the free throw line.
Tonight he's yet to score, David, and picking up the foul with Shamar Green. That's his second.
Free throw is good. He'll have two more. 27-14. The Wildcats shooting threes today extremely well. When in the game before against them, it was the inside game, which was the big factor. I mean, that way Oak Ridge can do it in all aspects of their game.
Yeah, Wildcats are now 6 of 12 from beyond the three-point line. Walker Valley 0 of 5.
All three free throws knocked down. 47.7 seconds to play. The Wildcats going to bring the ball down the floor. One thing I would love to see Ray get a little break every once in a while, although it's been 11 days since we last played a ball game, but Ray just never comes out of the ball game.
Yeah, it looks like he and Garrett have played all minutes to this point.
Here's Ray with it over to Garrett Giles. Giles looks to Charlie, takes one dribble, got a screen, works the ball left side to Ray. Down to 29 seconds to play in the first half, 27-16 Oak Ridge. Ray dribbles in. Ray stops, pops, no good. Got into no man's land there and missed it. Really kind of forced that shot up a bit. Looked around, saw nobody, and then just kind of forced up a shot. Wildcats need a good stop right here to close out the first half, leading 27-16. Graham Campbell dribbles, drive, blocked. They got it. 2-1 at the buzzer, no good as the first half comes to a close. Wildcats several blocks in that series. Wildcats sharp here in the first half, leading 27-16.
Great start for the Wildcats, David. As you said, doing most of it from beyond the three-point line where they're 6 of 12. As I said, you talked about how Walker Valley was so deadly from three-point line the first time we played them. 0 of 6 tonight. Great start for the Wildcats, though.
11-point lead for the Wildcats. The Wildcats on top, 27-16. We've been on WIJV all during football season, all during basketball season. We appreciate Brian Bennett for all he does for us as the Wildcats currently have the lead 27-16. We appreciate all of our Prep Radio crew. We have been down in Gulf Shores for the last little bit covering the baseball team, which ended up being 6-0, winning the championship down there. We raced up here, got to the game just in time to see Aiden Hawkins.
Hello, David. So good to see you.
Aiden Hawkins, of course, Director of Basketball Operations. I know he's excited. I know he's waiting for the stats right now. That's what he's waiting for. But good start for the Wildcats, Mark.
Oh, just a great start. I can't imagine anything better. Looking up at the students from Oak Ridge, glad to see the ones who made it come here and support the Wildcats.
Wildcats on top, 27-16. Let's take a break. We'll send it back. We appreciate Mark and Shauna Hayes, Blake Woody, along with Brian Bennett. 27-16 Wildcats. We'll be back to the Murphy Center in 3 minutes. David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Hayes, Blake Woody, Brian Bennett. We're at halftime and the Wildcats are on top of Walker Valley, 27-16. Mark, you've got the first half statistics.
Thank you very much, David. As you said, Oak Ridge on top by a score of 27-16 at the half. Leading scorer for the Wildcats is Garrett Giles. He has 7 points. He's 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 1 of 3 from three-point line. With 6 points, Raekwon Watson, 2 of 6 from the field. Cooper Williams has 3 points for the Wildcats. He's 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Also with 6 points is Charlie Taubenheim. He's 2 of 2 from the field. As a team, the Wildcats are 10 of 19 from the field. They're, 4 of 7 in twos, 6 of 12 in threes, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now looking at Walker Valley, they're led in scoring by number 2, Ashton Davis. He has 6 points. With 3 points is Turner Clayton. Also with 3 points is Landon Skirt. 2 points added by Graham Campbell, and 2 points by Zach Davis. As a team, Walker Valley, they're 6 of 23 from the field. They are 4 of 6 from the free throw line. As I said earlier, they are 0 of 6 from beyond the three-point line. So impressive offense and defense for the Wildcats today, David. After telling you the halftime score, Oak Ridge on top by a score of 27-16, and we'll be back after this 3-minute timeout.
Welcome back once again to the Murphy Center, campus of Middle Tennessee State University. The Wildcats trying to reach the Final Four against a top 10 team in Walker Valley. 30 wins on the year. I think they've only lost 3 or 4 games this year. One of them was to the Wildcats. I mean, Wildcats strategy. I was talking to Brian Leffler, our certified trainer, about, what we did so well the first time was get the ball inside to Shamar and Cooper. They have done a really good job. Obviously, good coach over at Walker Valley. Didn't want the same things to happen, but fortunately the Wildcats have been able to knock down the perimeter shots.
Yeah, that was very evident. Anytime either Shamar or Cooper get in there, they just really converge on either of those players, either one of our posts that get the ball. They just converge on them, make it very difficult. Clean shot.
Wildcats will get the ball first as we're underway once again here in the second half. Raekwon Watson, Cooper Williams, Giles, Shamar Green, Charlie Taubenheim, the original starting 5. Garrett gets one inside easily, goes in for the shot. No good. Rebound to Walker Valley. Ball just wouldn't drop for him. He had a point-blank shot. They lost him somehow as the Wildcat lead is 11, 27-16. With the basketball will come Walker Valley. Now moving right to left, wearing their all-blue jerseys with gold trim. The Wildcats in their white and cardinal. With the basketball will come Landon Shirk. Outside the line it goes to Ashton Davis. At the midcourt circle, 7:25 to play. We're in the third quarter, 27-16. Oak Ridge in the lead. Walker Valley ball, they shoot a 3. No good. Rebound Shamar Green of the Wildcats. Shamar hands it off to the senior point guard. Will come the Wildcats. 27-16. Ray with it across Taubenheim. Taubenheim works the ball into Shamar, turns, kicks the ball Ray. Good. Rebound to Walker Valley. Here come the Mustangs down the floor quickly. Ashton Davis with it, guarded by Ray. He backs it up. 6:53 to play third quarter. 27-16. Shaking, baking, pulling up and shooting. Partially rejected, I guess. It goes off the body, out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge's basketball. 6:46 to play third quarter. 27-16. Oak Ridge in the lead. It'll be Cooper Williams to work the ball in for Oak Ridge. Everywhere Ray goes, number 2, Ashton Davis goes. Wildcats beat Walker Valley during the regular season. Like I said, it was a high-scoring ball. 88 points the Wildcats scored in that game, but this one's much closer. Oak Ridge ball, Cooper Williams with it to Charlie Taubenheim. Fakes the 3, lobs it right side to Ray. Ray drives the baseline, gets a shot up, and good. Raekwon Watson off the glass, and it's 29-16 Oak Ridge, back to a 13-point lead.
Such an impressive shot by Ray David. He just holds on to the ball as he hangs in the air and waits for the defender to start his descent before he shoots.
Walker Valley basketball, number 24 drives the baseline, kicks the ball all the way across the floor. Can't get the 3 off. Now they shoot a 3. It's on its way. Good. 3-point shot made good by Turner Clayton. And that's their first 3 of the game, and it's a 10-point Oak Ridge lead. 29-19 the score, Wildcat basketball. Cooper Williams to Charlie, to Garrett for 3. On its way, no good. Rebound, Cooper Williams is fouled. Foul called against Walker Valley. 5 minutes, 53 seconds to play. We're in the third quarter. 29-19, Oak Ridge in the lead. Foul called against, oh boy, did they call it against Walker Valley? Against Oak Ridge, I mean? Then a technical foul called against Walker Valley. I don't know exactly what happened. It's on 55. Graham Campbell. He's been very physical the whole game.
Yeah, and I've noticed that both times he got a foul called against him, he kind of let the referees know that he did not appreciate getting those fouls called against him. So it doesn't surprise me at all that he finally received a technical.
Ray, an 84% free throw shooter, knocks down both of them. Now Oak Ridge will get the basketball. Side midcourt. Wildcats on top, 31-19. Garrett Giles will work the ball in from side midcourt. The Wildcats on top, 31-19, 5:53 to play third quarter. Ball's worked in to Ray Watson. Over it goes to Charlie, and the Wildcats set it up. Over it goes to Giles, look to Shamar, goes into Cooper, goes in for the shot, he's fouled. Now Cooper Williams is going to shoot free throws. Wildcats doing what they do best against Walker Valley, and that's push the ball inside, and Cooper will go to the free throw line. Cooper on the year, a 71% free throw shooter, averaging 12.3 points per ball game.
Picking up that foul was number 0, Campbell. That's his first, team third.
Cooper hits the first toss. Oak Ridge by 13 once again. 32-19, 5:44 to play. Earlier today, Bradley Central knocked off Memphis East 63-48 as Cooper knocks down the second toss. Hillsboro knocked off Maryville 53-47 in what was an exciting ball game. 14-point Oak Ridge advantage, 33-19, 5:38 to play. We're in the third period. Walker Valley basketball outside the line. Good defense, Oak Ridge. They're going to shoot a three, clang off the iron. Wildcats couldn't get the rebound. It'll be set up again by Ashton Davis. 33-19 Wildcats. Bounce pass right side. Number 0 with the basketball. That's Campbell. He works the ball right in front of the bench. Over to Zach Davis. Davis outside against Shamar. Drives in. Shoots. No good. Charlie Taubenheim with the rebound to Raekwon Watson. Oak Ridge with the basketball. 33-19 Wildcat ball. Ray with it to Charlie, looks to Cooper, can't get the ball to him, swings it all the way across the court to Garrett Giles, back to Ray, around the wing it goes once again. There's Garrett. Garrett looks to Shamar, didn't want to force it, now gives it to him. He'll turn, he'll spin, he'll drive, reverse layup, good! The Shamar Green knocks it down, and Oak Ridge leads by 16. 35-19 the score, 4 minutes, 42 seconds to play. We're in the third quarter. With the basketball will come the Mustangs of Walker Valley High School. Tucker Campbell with the basketball. Over to the right wing it goes to Ashton Davis. Davis swings the ball out to the top. Drives in the paint, wants to shoot, up, good. Davis scores, and it's 35-21. The Wildcats wanting to run. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Ray with the basketball. Ray waits and backs it up right in front of us as we broadcast from midcourt. Left side, Garrett Giles fakes it. Ray shoots it. Good! 3-point shot, Raekwon Watson, and Oak Ridge leads by 17. 38-21 the score, 4 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Just great movement by the Wildcats that time, David. People's moving in and out. A lot of passes, and finally found Raekwon for an open three.
Walker Valley basketball. They're going to drive in again. Blocked by Cooper, but a foul called against Cooper Williams. Boy, the student section for Walker Valley has doubled since the bus must have gotten here late, or these are other fans from other schools who are not for us because they're cheering against us as they go to the free throw line with Turner Clayton. Free throw is good. 16-point lead for the Wildcats. Cooper checks out of the ball game. Malik Howard will check in. 3:47 to play third quarter. 38-22 Oak Ridge in the lead. Last time we were here was 2021. Oak Ridge knocked off Siegel in that first ball game. That second free throw is no good, then lost to Germantown, Houston, if I remember correctly, as Oak Ridge has the basketball up by 16. Garrett Giles, Charlie Taubenheim for three, no good. What's the call? Underneath. Foul's going to be called on the rebound attempt, and I think it's going to go against Walker Valley. I think Malik got fouled. I didn't see it. I was kind of blocked. There's advantages to sitting high, and there's advantages to sitting low. I didn't see that one, to be honest with you. As Oak Ridge works it into Charlie. Charlie looks to Ray. Ray's free. Around the left corner it goes. Trying to drive with it. Garrett Giles picks it up, gives it off to Charlie Taubenheim. Taubenheim to Ray. Backs it up to the midcourt circle. 38-22, a 16-point advantage for the Wildcats. 3:18 to play in the third period. Ray drives the baseline. Ray inside to Malik. Turns, spins, shoots. No good. Kind of off-balance shot. Down the floor with the basketball will come the Mustangs. Ashton Davis dribbling in. Will he shoot over Garrett? Will he try? He kicks it out to 23. Who missed a shot? Garrett has the rebound. Garrett Giles, the senior, pulls it down and gives it over to Ray. 2 minutes, 52 seconds to play in the third quarter. Oak Ridge ball. There's Charlie. He shoots it. He knocks it down. Charlie Taubenheim, a 19-point lead for the Wildcats. 41-22, and Walker Valley has seen enough of the three-point gunners from the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats. 2 minutes, 44 seconds to play third quarter. 41-22 Oak Ridge. We'll be back to the Murphy Center in 60 seconds. Welcome back to the Murphy Center, campus of Middle Tennessee State University. 41-22, Oak Ridge on top. 2:41 to play third quarter. Walker Valley with the basketball. Right side it goes Ashton Davis, looks down low, trying to get the ball in. Now they're going to launch a three. It's good. Pretty shot there by Isaac Salisville, and it's a 41-25 lead for the Wildcats. 2:25 to play third quarter. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Raekwon Watson with it over to Charlie Taubenheim to Garrett Giles. Looks down low. They're doing a great job against Shamar inside. Charlie thought about shooting. Pulls up, comes out to Ray. He's open. He shoots it. He missed it. Rebound Walker Valley. Pulled down by Ashton Davis. Here come the Mustangs racing down the left side. Driving in the paint. Pulling up and shooting. Good. Shot made good by Walker Valley. And just like that, it's a 14-point lead. 41-27 the score. Minute 53 to play in the third quarter. Ray with the basketball. Across the way it goes to Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie around the left side to Ray. Holds the ball nearly deflected and he stole it away. Charlie turns it over. Taken on the floor by Zach Davis. Davis behind the back dribble. Swings the ball back top of the circle. In front of the Walker Valley bench. Drives the baseline and Ray a little bit too aggressive. Commits the personal foul. 41-27 Wildcats. Isaac way high back in the rim. Down by Ashton Davis. Davis right. Guarded, cannot shoot it, works the ball to Salisville. Around the left side it goes. Shoot over Garrett Giles, cannot do it. That's Turner Clayton. They launch a three. Is up, no good. Charlie Taubenheim on the rebound. Looks for his point guard. It's Raekwon Watson. The ball across the midcourt line. 27 Oak Ridge. Minute 10 to play third quarter. Ray, 5-second count is on. He gives it up to Malik Howard to Garrett. Garrett Giles, bounce pass, and Shamar Green is fouled. How many fouls is that this quarter on them?
That'll be their fourth team foul, David.
Although it looks like Shamar's going to go to the free throw line. Shamar on the season is a 50% free throw, 0.5 points a game. Here's his first toss. Good. Good job, Shamar. Wildcats back up by 15, 42-27. A minute 3 to play in the third quarter. Oak Ridge played Walker Valley in the regular season. The Wildcats have never lost to Walker Valley in basketball. A lot of basketball to be played. Shamar drills that one good. 16-point Oak Ridge lead, 43-27 the score. A minute to play in the third period. Here comes Graham Campbell back in the ball game. Campbell averages 8.3 points per ball game. Picked up a lot of fouls as they work the ball down the floor. Over on the right side, they throw the ball away. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball on the Walker Valley turnover. 43-27, 49.8 seconds to play. The Wildcats trying to win their 21st consecutive ball game. Wildcats have not lost since December the 28th when they lost to Franklin. Here comes Jarrell Jemerson. 5-second count was on. He gave it up to Malik Howard to Ray. Ray in the paint. There's Jarrell. He shoots a three. It's up. No good. It'll be Walker Valley basketball. Maybe they figure we might be a favorite. I don't know. I think Whitehaven would be the favorite, the number one team in the state. Walker Valley ball. Here it goes, number 3, Zach Davis. Got it by Garrett Giles. Drives the paint. Partially rejected shot. No good. Rebound, Garrett Giles. Giles harassed. Gives it over to Jarrell. Jarrell Jemerson down the floor. Harassed everywhere he goes, and he's fouled again by Mr. Campbell, who continues to commit fouls. Did he hear it?
Yes, he did.
11 seconds to play in the third quarter. I can be obnoxious sometimes, can't I?
Most of the time, really, David.
Free throw is good by Jarrell. Jarrell Jemerson knocks it down. He's a 69% free throw shooter, averaging 2.4 points per game. 44-27. Oak Ridge, 11.9 seconds to play. The junior Jarrell Jemerson back to the line. The shot good. Jarrell knocked them both down. 18-point advantage for the Wildcats. 11 seconds to play third quarter. Here come the Mustangs down the floor. With the basketball will come Turner Clayton. Clayton dribbles in. Clayton against Ethan James, lost the dribble, goes in for the shot, good. Ethan James came into the ball game as the third quarter comes to a close. One more quarter of basketball, Somebody's moving on to the Final Four in the state of Tennessee. The Wildcats lead it 45-29. We'll be back to the Murphy Center on FM 92.7 WIJV following this 60-second timeout. Back to the Murphys. Wildcats on top 45-29 over Walker Valley. 7:54 to play in the ball game. Shamar Green, Raekwon Watson in the ball game. Garrett Giles, Charlie Taubenheim, Cooper Williams, original starting five. Their basketball. Thought about shooting a three. Number 0 did. Tucker Campbell. They worked the ball along the defense. He works the ball at the top of the circle to number 15 in the ball game. New guy in the game. That's Coates. They work the ball left side, outside. Three-point shot is up. No good, rims out. Taken away by Walker Valley. 30 seconds into the half. Here's another three. It's up, no good. Rebound to Charlie Taubenheim of the Wildcats. To Raekwon Watson. 45-29. The Wildcats in the lead. 7:16 to play in the ball game. Ray with it over to Garrett Giles. Looks to Shamar. Drives in. Shoots. Travel is going to be called by the Nashville official. 7:09 to play. I was telling Mark before the game that I knew I'd seen this official before. He officiated our ball game with Rossview earlier in the year. You don't care. I know. I just recognize him. Sometimes you say things like that and, it doesn't go anywhere. Here comes Walker Valley with the basketball. Here it goes to Tucker Campbell, top of the circle. Walker Valley trails 45-29. They've got the basketball, Zach Davis. Got to continue to play hard. A lot of ball to be played. Walker Valley in the paint trying to shoot over Charlie. Shot good. Made good by number 20, and the Wildcat lead is 14. Wow, oh boy. Ray with the basketball. They're being very physical as Garrett works the ball down the floor outside the three-point line. Thought about going into Shamar. He does on the right wing. Shamar turns, spins, shoots, blocked. Rebound to Garrett Giles. Giles back in with a shot. Good! Garrett Giles, little three-footer, and Oak Ridge leads by 16. 47-31 the score, 6:13 to play in the ball game. Walker Valley now on the floor. Side the line, number 3 with it. That'll be Zach Davis. Davis top of the circle over to Sawsville. Around the left wing, they're going to drive again against Shamar. Trying to shoot. Good defense by Shamar Green. Just would not let him go in. There's a three up, no good. Charlie Taubenheim on the rebound. The Wildcats on a 3-on-2. Here comes Charlie to Cooper. Turning, spinning, driving, shooting up, good. Cooper Williams scores. Back to an 18-point lead.
What a nice feed that time by Taubenheim, David. Right there in front of the basket. Cooper Williams gets it, just puts it right off the glass. In.
49-31 Oak Ridge. Walker Valley basketball. Turner Clayton works the ball left side. 5:30 to play in the ball game. Walker Valley ball. Great defense, Oak Ridge. Cooper trying to stop a layup. He does. Smack thing down. Blocks it out of bounds. It'll be Walker Valley basketball. Malik Howard will come back in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top, 49-31. The winner of this game will play at 8:45 Central, 9:45 Eastern time. Gives me an opportunity while we have a break here to once again down some of our sponsors who've been with us all season long. I had that someplace. Here we go. It's Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, Summit Medical Group, Bob's Wash and Fold Laundry, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic of Oak Ridge, the Oak Ridge Utility District, the Fox Insurance Group, Class of 1989 District and Region Tournament. We also had, and like to thank Jeff and Mike Henderson, John Jick, Doris and Dennis Johnson, Donna and Jeff Hatmaker, Alfred and Teresa Stevens, the Dowdell family, Bryson Linnaeus, Roger and Judy Kelly, Terry Lee, Dennis and Doris Johnson once again, along with Jenna Johnson's aunt and uncle and cousins, Jackie, Jason, Casey, and Caitlin Jones, Jim and Barb Taubenheim, Bryson Linnaeus, Marcus Underwood with Shelter Insurance. We've had a lot of people help us out this year, including our Prep Radio crew. We could not get on the air if we didn't have our sponsors.
Yeah, they're definitely very important to us, so we definitely ask you to, as a listener, to help frequent these businesses that do help us.
The ones you hear on there, and tell them you appreciate that. Oak Ridge in the lead by 18, 49-31. They get a three off. It's up. Clang off the iron. Oh! Forward and gives it over to Ray Ray. Ray Ray brings the ball across the line. Dribbles through traffic. 49-31 Oak Ridge. For the basketball will come Oak Ridge. Charlie Tobenheim with it. Gives it over to Malik. Up. Shoots a three. No good. Rebound Walker Valley. Pulling down the board will come the Mustangs. Racing in the front court. Clayton for the shot. Rolls off the rim. The Redheads got it. That's Garrett Giles. Garrett down the floor. Oak Ridge on top. 41. Here comes Ray Ray across the way. Ray Ray taking it strong to the hole. Up no good. Rebounded by Walker Valley. 4:15 to play. We might have a dunk on the other end. No good. Malik stops what was going to be a layup, and he's going to have to earn it at the free throw line with Turner Clayton. 4:10 to play in the ball game. 49-31. Walker Valley by 18 points back in February. They're up 18 right now, and a timeout is asked for by the Mustangs. As I mentioned earlier today, I saw several games. I saw Fulton got beaten. So the back-to-back champions from Knoxville will not be in the championship game. Fulton lost so many people off of last year's team. We also got to see Maryville play. They were defeated today by a really good-looking Hillsboro team. I mean, they were really good-looking. 53-47. Bradley Central, their girls fresh off a state championship last week, beat Bartlett pretty soundly in the championship game. But they beat Memphis East 63-48, and I have no problem seeing Memphis East go down after a couple hard losses to them several years ago.
Yeah, I noticed when I was watching them, they were not near as tall as the teams that I remember.
Most definitely. Totally different team that actually lives in the school district. As they go to the free throw line, shot is up, no good. Hits the front of the rim. Turner Clayton averaging 14.4 points per ball game. 49-31. 4:10 to play in somebody's season. That shot. Wildcats with a lot of basketball. We saw Oak Ridge lead the entire way in the girls' game. And Oak Ridge Coach Green calls a timeout. Wildcats trying to move on to the Final Four. Wildcats will have big Cooper Williams to work the ball in. Oak Ridge leads 49-32. Cooper works it into Ray Ray. 3:59 to play in the ball game from the Murphy Center. Wildcats trying to move on to the Final Four. Oak Ridge, Shamar to Cooper, layup, good! Off the glass goes Cooper. Point lead for the Wildcats. 51-32 the score. In the paint, fadeaway shot, no good. They've got the rebound, wanted to go right back up. They swing it to the left side, out for a three. It's on its way, off the rim, no good. Ray Ray's got the rebound. Ray Ray's then fouled, but no call. They grab the ball away from him. They work the ball in. Cooper, they missed the shot, and Cooper's got the rebound. Oak Ridge's size is just too much for Walker Valley. They just do not have the big guys to compete inside with Oak Ridge's big guys.
Yeah, and Oak Ridge is also doing a good job of getting good position because I've seen several of the rebounds were footed.
Here comes Oak Ridge. Got to go with 10 seconds. Wildcats work it over to Cooper. Cooper to Malik Howard. Malik's going to dribble. Going to shoot. Shot no good. Rebound Walker Valley. 51-32, a 19-point advantage for the Wildcats. Here they come down the floor. Dribbling in. Turning. Spinning. A lot of people blocked it, but there's a block called against Oak Ridge. 3:02 to play. You just said wins. That free throw is good. Coach Carringer used to tell me, don't write it down until the last second ticks off. 51-33. Wildcats trying to get back to the Final Four for the first time in 4 years. 51-33 the score. The Wildcats with it. Ray Ray with it. Midcourt line, weaving through traffic, and he is going to be fouled, I believe, by Turner Clayton, and it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats on top by 18. That's what they beat Walker Valley at the Oak Ridge Wildcat Arena earlier in the year, as I've said. But it was a different ball game. 88-60 was the final. A lot more offense at the Wildcat Arena. Oak Ridge ball, there's Charlie. Top of the key, did not pull the trigger. Backs it up, and they'll work a little time. Charlie with it, holding it. 2:44 to play. They work it down low to Garrett Giles. Garrett thought about giving it to Ray Ray. Now we'll take one dribble and give it to Ray Ray at the midcourt circle. 2:35 to play in Walker Valley's season. The Wildcats headed for a victory They knocked off Siegel 4 years ago. That's the last time they won a ball game here. The Wildcats lead it 51-33. Ray, here comes 5 new Mustangs into the game. They're conceding defeat as the Wildcats. Cooper to Garrett. Let's see if we get a timeout to let these other guys get in. They do call a timeout. Coach Green looks at his bench, looks at Craig Price, Ronnie Scott, Danny Green. 5 new Walker Valley players coming in. Let's see if Coach Green will do the same. 2:13 to play in the ball game, 51-33. Coach Green's going to walk down the bench. He, right now, is not going to substitute. We'll probably get another timeout soon as Cooper gets the ball over the right side to Charlie, to Garrett. Garrett drives in. Will he dunk it? No, but he's fouled hard. And helped up nicely by a young man named Coleman Green. And now we're going to get Ethan James, Jarrell Jimerson, Dallin James, Luis Soria, and Josh Amos to come into play for the Wildcats. 51-33. They are going to call an intentional foul. And with 2:06 to play, Garrett Giles will go to the free throw line.
Interesting call. I mean, it was a very physical foul, David, and kind of unnecessary in my opinion, but really surprised to see that called intentional foul.
Garrett's free throw is good. 3% free throw shooter. With a free throw here, the Wildcats will have their biggest lead of the night. 20-point lead. He'll go back to the line. 2:06 to play. Here they come. Josh, Luis, Dallin, Jarrell, Ethan James. Oak Ridge fans rise to their feet. There's a lot of them. A lot of fans here. Wildcat lead is 20, 53-33, 2:06 to play in the ball game. Wildcats, Josh Amos will work it in to Dallin, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. 53-33 the score. The Wildcats by 20. The Wildcats work the ball in to Jarrell, and he's got tackled hard by number 11, Zeke Garrison. Zeke commits the foul, and Oak Ridge will go to the line. Nope, not quite. Not enough fouls yet. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball, and it's going to be Josh Amos to work the ball in for the Wildcats side court. Josh works it into Jarrell Jimerson. Here comes the trap on him, and he's stripped of the ball. And Walker Valley will work the ball inside. Bounce pass around the right side. Got to be much stronger with the ball. Coach Green, he'll coach all the way to the last second as they dribble. Number 55 launches a shot. No good. Dallin's going to get a layup. Dallin James, left-handed, off the glass. Good! Dallin James with the bucket. 55-33 the score. They shoot a three. It's good! 3-point shot by Garrison. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Dallin works it into Jarrell. Oh, man. A little bit too aggressive. There's 1:27 to go. You don't need to kill him. Jarrell Jimerson just got hammered as if it didn't get a broken leg in the Farragut ball game.
And number 55 fouls out, David.
No surprise there. I don't know why he was in the game, to be honest with you. He had a technical. He's gotten a lot of fouls, and Jarrell will go to the free throw line. He's probably a senior. I guess he is. I don't have that roster as Oak Ridge goes to the line with Jarrell Jimerson. Jarrell 2 for 2 at the line today. Free throw's good. 3 for 3 at the line. Oak Ridge back up by 20. 56-30. Yeah, Mark confirms he is a senior. Jarrell back to the free throw line. Toss good. Oak Ridge up 57-36. Down the floor with the basketball will come Walker Valley. Number 0 dribbles right, stops, picks up the dribble. Luis Soria guards number 11. Backing it up with 1:15 to play in Walker Valley's season. They throw the ball away. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Oak Ridge has in the ball game Josh Amos, Luis Soria, Ethan James, Dallin James, and Jarrell Jimerson. 57-36. Jarrell about to be trapped, gives it off to Josh. Josh dribbles left, finds Dallin free. A three, no good. Rebound to the Mustangs. Good defense by Luis, almost pulled the ball away. 57 seconds to play in the game. 57-36, Oak Ridge in the lead. Their basketball, they've got a three. In the left corner, it's up, no good. Dallin James on the rebound. Dallin hammered. You just can't play that physical and be surprised when you're called for a foul. 45 seconds to play. Nets will win their 21st consecutive game. They're up 57-36. And when we scored just a moment ago, I looked up there, and it was a tremendous applause for the Oak Ridge fans across the way as Dallin shoots a free throw and missed it.
Yeah, I was surprised too, David. I'd say we've got probably over 100 fans here, so that's great.
Only about 7 students sitting on the front row. They're enjoying it, at least. Dallin's free throw good. Dallin James, I see his mom up there. She's fired up. Why not? 58-36 to score, Oak Ridge in the lead. Wildcats closing it out here. Everybody except poor Eli Peters, who's been on the deck since the Fulton as they work the ball in. Number 12 shoots. I think he traveled first, but they're going to call it the bucket good. He might have taken an extra step, but let the kid play. Coleman Green will go to the line.
Yeah, it's great to see the extra players in the ballgame for the Wildcats, David, as Oak Ridge now leads 58-39.
Dallin throws the ball all the way down the floor, too far. 24 seconds to play, 58-39. They'll work the ball in the paint. Ball taken away by Ethan James. Ethan James down the floor. Ethan driving. Ethan gives it up to Josh. Josh Amos for the shot. Good off the glass. Goes Josh Amos. And the Wildcat lead is 60-39 over the Mustangs of Walker Valley. Jarrell Jimerson working really hard, and he commits a foul with 4.6 seconds. The Wildcats are headed to the Final Four in 4 seconds, Mark Haste.
Yeah, I think Coach Green was a little frustrated with a foul so late in the game. Let's just get this game over with.
Here's Ethan James with a steal. Ethan will shoot it. No, he'll want to dunk it. The game is over. That's just 60-39, the final score. Congratulations to Aaron Green and the Wildcats. They are moving on to Saturday night. They'll take on the winner of the next ball game, which will take place immediately following our game between Memphis Whitehaven, 31-3, and Independence from right around the Nashville area, 23-12. Wow, did they have a band in here?
That's a band or a tornado.
Yeah. Wildcats have won the ball game. Congratulations to Oak Ridge. They are victorious. Wildcats victorious here tonight at the Murphy Center. Mark, Wildcats, we talked about what we thought the keys would be, and that to me would be get the ball inside like they did the first time we played them. Just push it in, push it in, push it in. But tonight, the Wildcats hit the long-range shots. I think at one point they had like 8 threes in the ball game, and that really was what propelled the Wildcats to the big lead.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, it's just more proof that neither you nor I need to be coaching, because we don't have any idea what it takes to win, David. But Coach Green does.
Most definitely. As the Wildcats win the ball game.
Mark Hayes back here at the Murphy Center on the campus of MTSU, where Oak Ridge just defeated Walker Valley by a final score of 60-39. Look at the statistics. First for Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge led in scoring by Raekwon Watson. He had 13 points. Garrett Giles, he had 11. 9 points by Charlie Taubenheim. 9 points also by Cooper Williams. 5 points by Malik Howard. 4 points by Jarrell Jimerson. 4 points also by Shamar Green. 3 points by Dalen James. And 2 points by Josh Amos. As a team, the Wildcats shot 19 of 39 from the field. They were, 8 of 20 in threes. They were 14 of 16 from the free throw line. So very impressive night from the free throw line by the Wildcats. They had a total of 14 personal fouls, 13 turnovers, 7 steals, 4 block shots, 15 assists. The rebounds, they had 8 offensive rebounds and 25 defensive rebounds. So great night on the block for the Wildcats, especially defensively. Look at the scoring for Walker Valley. They were led in scoring by number 23, Turner Clayton. He had 12. 9 points by Ashton Davis. 3 points by Landon Shirk, 5 points by Isaac Sauceville, 3 points also by Coleman Green. Zeke Garrison also had 3 points, 2 points by Zach Davis, and 2 points by Graham Campbell. Wildcats led at the end of they actually led all at the end of every quarter. I did not write down the first quarter score, but at the half they led 27-16. The Wildcats then outscored Walker Valley 17-13 in the third quarter to take a 44-29 lead into the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, again, the Wildcats outscored Walker Valley, this time 16-10. So just a fantastic night. Good job opening the state basketball championship. They were in the Elite Eight. They now made it to the Final Four. So great night for the Wildcats. Just very impressive. Everybody, nobody was in double figures, but almost everybody scored. I apologize, it's very loud here. There's I wouldn't even say pet band, I'd say a full band here, so I can't hear myself. Hopefully you can hear me. After telling you the final score, Oak Ridge victorious by a final 60-39. And we'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
First off, congratulations on the win. Walker Valley, it was kind of interesting. In the first ball game, you just kind of dominated inside. They did a really good job kind of keeping the ball away from Shamar and Cooper. But tonight, you lit it up from the outside, and that was the big key.
Well, we wasn't really sure how they were going to guard us. Obviously with 10 days to prepare, you're going to see something. They played some zone the last time we played. Wasn't really totally different. They put a little bit more emphasis on our post, which gave us some more open looks. We knocked them down. Charlie made 3, Ray hit some, Garrett hit a few, which was, what you got to do. If that's how they're going to play it, that's what you got to do.
Coach, I know you're going to play the winner of this ball game, and that band up there, I don't know if you could hear them, but they were very, very loud. I thought from start to finish, you had a few turnovers, but for the most part, I thought it was a totally dominant performance by your team.
Is really, we did a heck of a job guarding them because they can really shoot it. You always kind of say you don't know how this, playing in this environment affects the shooting team. Maybe that had a little bit to do with it, but I think our defense had something to do with it as well.
I kind of look at people's faces when they come out on the floor. I thought your guys looked as confident as they have all season long. I know they've been in a lot of tough ball games all year long, but I was even looking at Charlie, the junior. He was confident looking as he hit the floor.
Well, after the game, on that note, there was no celebrating. It's on to the next. I mean, we're here to try to win. Here to win a state championship. So it's not a lot of celebrating. So, but yeah, we were confident. We've kind of kept the same routine, same pregame meal, same film, same stuff. Just try to keep it as normal as possible. Our guys, wasn't afraid of the moment for sure.
I know you want to scout this game, but I got a couple more things I want to ask you about. One of the things I know you're happy about, and I know the other guys, you got everybody in the ball game there at the end, which I know you know as well as I do, although when you were in high school, you win every year. But those things don't come around that often, and to get everybody in a big win like this, I know it had to make everybody happy.
It was good. I mean, I was so locked in, when he subbed out. I was thinking about what out of bounds play we were running. Because they shoot us so well. I kept telling them every time out, the game's not over. They're 3 threes away from coming back into it. Got to keep playing defense, all that. So, but it was good to get all those guys in for sure.
Coach, you play the winner of this game. I know you've already been in the press room there. It's either Independence or Whitehaven. 2 really good teams.
Yeah, we've with such a short turnaround, we've got edits ready for both teams. You don't have enough time to get ready, so it should be a good one. 2 different styles. Obviously, Memphis Whitehaven, number 1 here. He's a Mr. Basketball. They got a lot of size. Independence more of a kind of a grind you type going to be low-scoring, posted type of team. So this should be a heck of a ball game here, but obviously a good opponent either way.
Just your final comments on the win today. I mean, last time we were here, I guess, was in 21, beat Siegel in the first round, faced a Germantown Houston team, which is an all-star team. I think this tournament's wide open.
I do too, and I told our guys, this is no disrespect to any of the teams that's here, but, we lost to Houston in 21. They had 7 D1 players, Mike Miller coaching, then, in 17 we lost to, they had like 5 D1 players. So there's obviously some talented kids here, but I think the 4 teams that are left, I think any of them can win it.
Coach, congratulations once again, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, and if you're listening, you're in Oak Ridge, it's Friday night, and it's going to be a late night. Let's play. We had a good crowd. I didn't really turn around much. I was trying to be locked in. Had a good crowd tonight. Let's get some fans in here to Friday night, support these guys, and see if we can win another one, get to us play for a state championship.
Coach, I didn't realize how many fans we had until Dallin hit that layup there, and the place went berserk.
I never did turn around. Excuse me. I never did turn around, but I could hear them. It was great. But let's double it. If you're listening, this is a call from Coach Green to get in your car tomorrow evening. Let's drive down here and support these Wildcats.
Coach, thanks a lot.
All right, thanks, David.
Wildcats win the ball game. Final score of the game was 60-39. So the Wildcats move on to the Final Four in the state of Tennessee to take on the winner of Memphis Whitehaven, who finished the season as the number 1 ranked team in the state. They're taking on Independence. We'll get Mark. You want to run those down, or you just want to close it out here?
I ran them down earlier.
Okay, well, let's close it out here. All I can say is, good win for the Wildcats. I thought they were totally dominant from start to finish. I thought they shot the ball well. Coach Green said to me just now, basically he expected them to do something different because they're well coached. They kind of kept Shamar and Cooper really kind of away from everything, but the three-point shooters made the difference.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, let's see, as a team, I know earlier we were 6 of 12 from the three-point line. We finished the game 8 of 20, so 8 three-pointers in the ball game is a big difference.
Well, Mark, I appreciate your good work today. Our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School basketball on FM 92.7, FM 94.7 will be tomorrow, 9:45 Eastern Time. There were a lot of hotels in Murfreesboro, a lot of them, a lot more than there used to be when we used to come here. But come on out. Might be a late night, but it's totally worth it. These guys have had a great career, and they're keeping on. And we want to see them in a state championship ball game. We want to see a gold ball come back to Oak Ridge for the first time since 1963. Appreciate Shauna Hayes, Mark Hayes, Blake Woody, along with Caleb Riker, who is with us on our baseball tour, just finished today, along with Brian Bennett at the station. Tomorrow, 9:45 Eastern Time, 8:45 Central Time. Final score of this one, Oak Ridge wins 60-39. For everybody, this is David Clary. Until tomorrow, saying so long, everybody.
Probably this way. You don't really, I wasn't even thinking their coach subbed out, with like 2 minutes ago. I was still trying to figure out what out-of-bounds play we were running. So, yeah, a little bit. We've had some nail-biters. 3 games in region, we beat West by 2. Obviously, close one with Beard, close one with Maryville. 1-point game against Sevier County. So our last 4 have been nail-biters for sure. So, a win's a win. Definitely feels good. A little bit less stressful for coach to win, kind of going away there at the end. So, felt good.
Obviously, this is the big stage. This is the one that counts.
Yeah, for sure. Our mindset is, just we're trying to win a game, move on to the next. We didn't do much celebrating in the locker room. There's still work to be done. So that's our focus. It's going to be a short turnaround, obviously. Playing now, and having to watch, and then getting ready. In less than 24 hours. So we've kind of planning tournaments throughout the year, traveling. You play back-to-back nights. So prepares you a little bit for that. But we're definitely happy to be in the next round for sure.
Rick, when y'all kind of beat them at their own game, I know they like to shoot the threes quite a bit. Make 8 for 20 tonight. I know you had some key makes, and just how comfortable were you in this arena tonight?
Well, this is my first time playing. Well, besides Wake Forest in the summer, this is my first time playing in like this big of a stage. So it was a game changer. But after I made that first 3, I was like, this is what happened.
Charlie, you went 3 of 3 from 3. Did just the rim look clear to you? Big to you, or what?
The shots just felt good today. Kind of like Guerrero said, when I saw the first shot go down, the other two just felt kind of like muscle memory for me.
Yeah, I guess for Coach, I mean, this is your career at Oak Ridge. I think this is only it was 2021 your last tournament appearance, and this is 2021 to 2025 the longest drought, if you can call it that, in your career. Does it feel like your presence here at this point?
Yeah, it's I think a lot of times it's hard to get here. I think most coaches will tell you that. So, we've had some unfortunate luck the last couple of years. Lost on a buzzer beater last year in the region semis. Lost in overtime, double overtime, or overtime the year before that. It's funny how the coaches remember all those losses, but it's really hard to get here. We played. We earned our way for sure this year, because I told some people that was by far the toughest group of region teams that I've played against since I've been at Oak Ridge. There's obviously been some really good teams coming out of the region, but just overall the number of really good teams. So we definitely earned it for sure. But it did feel good. It does feel good to be back for sure.
Does it feel like you're seeing the effects of just how tough your road was, how tough the region you had to come from was? Now you're here to stay.
Yeah, for sure. I think playing tough games and winning close games helps you. Playing good teams in general, I think, helps you. It doesn't help your health as a coach, your blood pressure, but yeah, we'll take it. And it's almost, I think I heard a college coach say this. It's even at this level, when you win, you feel a little bit relieved, and as a coach, when you lose, you're going through the misery of HELL. So honestly, relieved we won the game. Now you start preparing for the next. Don't really have a lot of time to think about anything else if you're trying to win it all.
To tackle what you said, sir, for the player point of view of that situation, I feel like playing in a close game against West, Bearden, then Maryville, and then Sevier County, all nail biters, and that first off, it says that us versus adversity, we're overcoming that anytime. So it builds up confidence, especially for me, knowing that we was down 10 going to the fourth quarter against Maryville in the region championship, and we overcame that. Sevier County, I think we were down the whole game, and then we overcame that. So it's just the ability to overcome. It helps build our confidence as a team.
Aaron, I know you don't know who you're playing next, but just kind of generic thoughts on those two guys out there playing right now.
Yeah, but obviously Independence, defending state champion, well coached, solid team, comes from a really tough district. Obviously Whitehaven, I think, coming in, the season, midway through the season was probably one of the better teams in Memphis. Obviously, got Mr. Basketball obviously on their team, so not going to be an easy one either way you look at it. So probably again just watch them live. I'm looking forward to watching them live. But two totally different teams, really. From looking at just a little bit of preparation, trying to get ahead with a short turnaround. So should be again, kind of different matchups depending on who wins the game. Could be totally different. If Independence wins, you're looking at a certain style of play, and if Whitehaven wins, it's a totally different style of play. So we'll see how it plays out. But you're going to play a good team regardless.
Do you have any idea what your winning streak is right now?
21.
21. I think our last loss was against Franklin in Christmas. Didn't realize that. We won several in a row.
21.
I think that's right.
I think so.
Coach, can you talk about, I've been asking this question of all the coaches here at the state tournament, in regards to the blind draw. And if you, maybe what you prefer, whether it's a blind draw or whether you would like to see the tournament seeded. I guess what would be your, feelings on that?
I think it's kind of like anything else. I mean, either way you do it, people are gonna complain about it probably. So you're not gonna please everybody. I think just from my understanding, I think the BCAT Association did the draw. Because whether or not I don't know. I don't think this. A lot of coaches think, well, Tito Blaze rigging the brackets or whatever. That's obviously I don't think that's the case. So probably why BCAT did that. So I don't know how that was set up, but I don't have a problem with the way it's done. I do miss the draw is kind of a good deal. You get a little bit more information in hand when you come for a draw, but it does save you the travel and then you get a little bit more prep time. So I'm fine with the way it's done.
How many years you say you've been in Oak Ridge?
This is my 15th.
15.
I'm old.
Yeah. appreciate you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. We'll need.